Hello, guys. Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's live card making session. This is day 2 or 3 of my 12 Days of Christmas series. I'm so glad you guys could be here. Come on in the room, everybody. I'm going to check and make sure we're live and direct. Hi, everybody. I hope you guys can see me. Can you hear me well? Let me just check and make sure here. Yes, and we're live. Can you hear me well? Okay, and we're live and direct, you guys. I just wanted to make sure that you guys will hear me well. Let me turn the music down a little bit. I wanted to create the ambiance. Welcome, you guys. Hello to everybody in the chat. I'm still waiting for some of you guys to come in, and then we're going to get started. Just in case you guys are new around here, my name is Danielle. I'm the artist behind Creative Girl of Color, and I'm an artist, an illustrator, all the things, you guys. So you're in the right place if you love art and art tutorials and you want to learn a little something. Hey, everybody. Come on in. All right, let me move some stuff around, and we're going to get started, right? We're going to get this party started. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are around the world. And the shenanigans, make sure you guys bear with me because I haven't gone live on here in quite some time. So the shenanigans have already begun. I've already started dropping things. Oh my God. But it's going to be a fun session. I don't know about you guys, but I really need a reprieve from everything that's going on in the world. So today I wanted to come in and chat with you guys and learn something new and really just get away from everything that's going on in the world and on social media, right, you guys? Okay, so let's get started. As you can see, I have all of my card making supplies right here. Of course, let's go over the materials really quick, right? Come on into today's live card making session, you guys. I've actually decided to pull out my Derwent watercolor. If you can see it, hopefully you can. I decided to pull out my Derwent watercolor because I could not find my other palette. My favorite palette is the Gouache, but it was a little bit too big. Ooh, and look at it. It's all dirty and weird, but it's still beautiful. It has all the primary colors and stuff like that. And then I have cardstock card scraps. Ooh, baby. Go ahead and get some tea, some coffee, because we're gonna really get into a nice long crafting card making session today. So I have some cardstock. I have some scrap pieces right here in case I want to swatch out some colors and all of that. And sorry if you hear any ambient sounds. You know the kids are home, okay, you guys? And I've already had some demo cards that I kind of did because just in case you guys aren't aware, I really love doing, turn that down a little bit. Just in case you guys aren't aware, I really love doing Christmas cards, and I usually do them every single year. But today is the first year on YouTube that I'm actually going to be showing you guys my process and how I make things step by step. You know what I mean? So yeah, these are my old happy holiday cards, and these are really really simple and easy. So let's jump into it. First, I already have a blank card base here that I've already cut out. Now, what you're going to need, hopefully, for today's project is you should have maybe some watercolor paper. If you're, doing art, most of you guys have a sketchbook that has a heavy duty paper, which tends to be 90 pound. Or let me remove the banner. And hi, guys. Sorry, I haven't seen your comments yet, but I will definitely get to it any minute now. Okay. I love you guys. I hope you're doing well out there. So yeah, I have my blank card base. And most of you guys should have 90 pound, 100 pound paper. That's usually what you get in the standard sketchbook or watercolor pad or whatever. You usually have these heavy duty kind of cardstock papers, yes? And I just cut it down into my standard cardstock. Now this happens to be, I think this is a 4x6 inch. That's usually the standard size of a card, which is 4x6 or 5x7. But it's no rules to card making. You can pretty much do it however you feel you want to do it, you guys. So for mine, I did a 4x7. 4x6, and I pretty much fold it in half. Okay, so it's pretty much 8 inches altogether. It's an 8 inch piece of cardstock, and by 6 inches, right? So it's 8 inches in length, 6 inches in width. So that's pretty much how I cut it down. And I actually cut this down with scissors. But today I'm not going to be using scissors, but feel free to use scissors or whatever you have available to cut down your cardstock the way you want to cut it down. I should have put a banner up, you guys, so that you can have more of a way to kind of see exactly what I'm... so you can have like an actual visual. Hi, guys. Hi. Beverly Rose. Hey, lady. How's everybody doing? Let me turn my brightness up so you guys can see a little bit better. Okay. Because it's pretty bright here. I'm actually in the sun, soaking up some of this sun for this winter time, you guys. So, hi Beverly Entertainment. How are you? So yeah, you should have this cardstock. You should have pretty much watercolor paper laying around your house somewhere if you're a hardcore crafter or art person and you just cut it down. Now, if you're doing a 5x7 card, you would do, you would actually do a 10-inch in length card, right? But you know what? I'm going to just show you guys, okay? So, because me, like, explaining it, people learn way better if you just show them, right? Yes and yes. So let me just show you really, really quick. I have some cardstock over here on the side, and it's really just my favorite watercolor paper, which happens to be Arrtx watercolor paper. Okay. Yes. I'm so happy to hear you're doing well. Oh my God. With everything that's going on in the world, you guys, it's been absolute freaking insanity. Okay, so I have some regular, so I'm glad you guys are doing better than most, yeah? We got to try to stay sane and happy throughout all of this nonsense. So you see I have my regular big piece of paper here, right? This is a 9x12 sheet of my Arrtx watercolor cold press paper, right? This is what I use to do a lot of gouache paintings. If you're OG to the channel, then you would have seen my whole series that I did last month, which is my 10 days of Spookytober, where I did all of those watercolor gouache paintings of some of my favorite screen cap series, and that I did it on this paper. I absolutely love this paper. It's my top favorite, but it's super expensive. So nobody's really gonna be paying too much. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's really trying to be paying all this money for no big watercolor pad. And it also comes on a block, so you don't even have to tape it down. But for this particular one, I just ripped a piece off because we're actually gonna cut it down into pieces so that you can actually be able to make a card. Yes. So anywho, I have my cutter here. Now, if you don't have a cutter, which this is like the paper, I forgot what this is called, but it's really, really popular. I got it on Amazon, and you can probably get yours on Amazon also, because I know a lot of artists who have this. And if you're a hardcore crafter, you should also have this particular cutter also. It's like a paper shearing machine, and it runs about 9x12 also, right? So this is basically covering the length of my paper. And it also have these handy dandy guards that you get on this particular shear that tells you all of these different points. You see that? Let me zoom in just a bit, just a smidge, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Let that sink in just a little bit. Yeah. So it has all of these, you see the little points right there, where it'll tell you like different ways to cut your card stock and stuff like that. Yes? Okay, I'm gonna zoom back out. Now, I want to cut it. What do we say? We're gonna do a 5x7 standard card. Oh my God, you guys. And just in case you're not following me on social media, I got some beautiful card stock, like pre-made, textured pattern cardstock, Christmas cardstock, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to show you guys in a minute. And yes, sorry you guys, I got distracted. I got distracted for a moment. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys in a minute what that cardstock looks like, but we're going to actually play around with that also. So focus, Danielle. I got the 9x12 watercolor paper. Again, you want this to be heavy duty watercolor paper. So I'm going to cut it down into, I actually want to cut this down and make it like 10 inches. I'm actually going to use my ruler. I'm actually going to use my ruler for this one. This is called a T-square. It's a big giant ruler with the T. It really helps you in centering your piece of paper. Yeah? You see that, you guys? So I'm going to go about 10 inches, which will put me about right there. And let's go about 10 inches. 10 inches over. But you know what? Let me go. Let's do sideways first. So let's do sideways so we can get that 7 inches in. That'll be right here. Believe me, it's a lot more. It is a lot easier than it seems once you get the hang of it. I'm telling you, it is. And I really should have way more room on here than I do. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just getting it lined up. Now, believe me, this is live, so you're gonna see all the little stuff that I would naturally cut out of a like 5-minute, 10-minute video. But we're just hanging out, you guys. Yeah. All right. So you want to get a pencil or some sort of thing, and you're gonna mark this so you know where things belong. Oh, I have all of my pencils and markers and stuff out on the side because I'm going to be using everything. Pull all your art supplies out and really get creative with this particular project. I got pencils, markers, paint pens, watercolor, and I even have some gold paint, which is my absolute favorite gold paint by Liquitex Basics, you guys. I love this gold paint. It's gorgeous, and we're going to use that at the end to put little embellishments on and stuff like that, yeah? All right, now that I've marked my 7-inch, right? Now I have a way of figuring out where I need to be, yes? Now I can line up my ruler to go down. And this thing right here, this little shear thing, paper shearing thing, has a ruler on it too. So you could actually do it like that way too if you wanted to. I think I can actually see the little 10 on there. So I don't even have to use this part. I just wanted to get that 7 down pat. And boom, let me bring that down just a little bit, a little smidge. You can see I'm squeezing it through the other side. Do 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 do. Boom boom boom. That's our 7 inches. I'm just playing around with the paper to make sure I have it in the right area. Make sure we are where we need to be. So I'm going to go right up against that mark I made for the 7. All right. And here's my 10 mark right here. That's my 10 mark. You want to make sure you push it right up against there so you don't slip while you're actually cutting this thing down. Do 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 do. Because believe me, you will. And you want to make sure that this paper is straight too. Oh, great. And Murphy's Law, my little tab fell off of here. Okay, so we're not even going to be able to use this. I got to find my little tab that fell off of here. They probably flew off somewhere. Damn blasted children. All right, so we're going to have to get out the old school scissors because I have no idea. I have no idea, okay, what happened to my stuff. I just don't. So now I got to actually use my my ruler, okay? That's the fun activities of being live. That's how it goes, all right? All right, now I'm going to line it back up to my... I can't believe that happened. Like, I'm so upset about that. I cannot believe it. All right, so here's my 10-inch mark. Hopefully you guys are seeing that. Here's my 10-inch mark. So I'm marking the 10 inches out. I've already marked. What's the name of? Ooh, Christmas. And you can actually take a straight razor also and do this, but that's kind of dangerous. So I definitely wouldn't advise it. I'm like a perfectionist, so I'm trying to make sure that this is absolutely straight. And you definitely want to make sure it's absolutely straight. This is where The T-square really comes in handy. Okay. All right, let me put my pencil back. I can't believe that. Like, that really would have made my life so much easier. Oh my God, you guys. I'm telling you, that is the benefits of... Now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna cut this thing down properly. And make sure we get down a straight line. All at the same time. This is thick paper. So let's see how straight we can get it, okay? Because this is really thick paper. All right. And save your scraps when you do this thick paper, you guys. Save it, save it, save it. The problem with having to do this by hand is it takes longer and it's not as accurate. And you don't get those crisp, straight lines that you usually get. All right, so there's our 10-inch paper. All right. That was fun, yeah? That was nice and fun. Wait, hold up. Oh, Christmas tree. Really, okay, so 5 inches. I cut it down to 5 inches. I was never good at math. So it should be about 5 inches across. Hold up, let's look at it again. Yeah, so it came out to almost 7. Okay, so I'm almost accurate with cutting it, you guys. Oh my God. Yes, let me zoom in so you can see it. Like, I'm almost accurate with cutting it down to that 7-inch mark. So, oh my God. I need somebody to help us out, okay? I need some claps down in the comments. All right. Now that I got it down to the 7 inches, now we can cut it down to the 10-inch mark, which I had already done that, but of course, I didn't do it right. Come on, Danielle, get it together. Can you tell, like, it's been a long time since I've done this? Can you? Can you tell? All right. All right. I don't understand. I'm still trying to figure out. You know what? That's going to bother me like all night. Have you ever had something like that happen where you like, oh my God, like I really wanted to use this particular thing and Murphy's Law, that shit breaks. Then you're like, oh my God, like why is this happening to my life? Like, why is this happening to my life? Yes, thank you, Belly. Thank you. Somebody gave me some claps, okay? Thank you for the nice, beautiful claps, okay? Because it was like not trying to let me live my best life. Why? Why? Okay, so another trick I can show you. Hold on. Let me move this one. That's already made up before I mess it up, okay? Another trick, if I can get it to work, is if you line up your ruler and you can try to get it straight. Okay. Try to get it straight that way, and you can come in with a, I don't know what you call this thing. I wish I knew what you called it. A razor or whatever thing. It's not even a razor. Hold on. Ew. You could do a box cutter or one of those things that, you know what? I might even have to get my box cutter. I want this to be a straight line because it's a card. So you want it to be straight. You want to make sure your lines are straight here. Okay. All right. I'm probably going to end up having to get up and get the box cutter. All right, so now you can see my line. I made a little line to show me how I should cut across that. But again, it will really save your life if you have one of those paper shears. Really saves lives. I could have swore I was gonna come on here, and I was gonna be like, yeah, buddy. And this paper is really thick and really weird, so. All right. Hold it out, hold it these different angles. All right, I'm not going to obsess about it because I will sit here and obsess over this for real. All right, hold on 2 seconds, you guys. I got to get something. Ooh, all right, and I'm back. All right, I have to grab old school box cutter and some other activities. Okay, because I'm determined to get this line straight. I don't know about you guys, but I need it to be straight. Because if it's not, it's going to drive me insane. Even though this is like a demo card, but I need it to be straight. Like if you're going to send it to like your loved ones and you can't even get your line straight, you're going to be like, what is this? Why does your card look like this? So, yeah. All right. Be careful with this. Don't try this at home, kiddies. All right. I just want to cut that little edge off. And see that? All right. Boom. See that edge? Woo. I had to get the box cutter for that. That was insane. Let me zoom you out, guys. That was absolute insanity that I had to go and get the box cutter for that. Okay? And I had an X-Acto knife, but I can't even find that. Of course, Murphy's Law. I swear to God, next time. Oh, here it is, you guys. This is an X-Acto knife. I really, really love this X-Acto knife. This is really good also in case you don't have like the paper shearer or whatever. So this is it, you guys. Woo! That took forever. Like I'm sweating. I'm sweating. Okay? It's absolute insanity. All right. So yeah, this is the 5 by 7. Now you can actually get something that you should have a scorer too. Now I'm not a professional like card maker. I'm just showing you guys my way, and we're gonna do it, you know, off the cuff and whatever. Okay, this is whatever style, and I promise you it's gonna look beautiful at the end of the day. What I like to do is just fold it over. It's pretty thick, you guys, pretty thick. So I fold it over, kind of line it up. Make sure it's lined up. See that? You want to make sure it's kind of lined up. You're probably going to end up cutting some of this off. And then I'm just going to old school like fold it over. And you know what? If this is a homemade card, you guys, this is a handmade card, a homemade card, people are not going to care. Like if it's kind of off a little bit, you know what I'm saying? It's not like people are going to whip out their tape measures when you send them a beautiful card in the mail and they're like, oh, you know what I mean? Like it looks like trashy. Or your lines was off on your holiday card. It looks really horrible. And voila, okay? That looks gorgeous. Now, you can actually I'll take my scissor, burnish this bad boy down so you can get those flat edges. This is pretty thick cardstock, so that's why you're going to be having a hard time kind of folding this stuff over, but you want it to be heavy duty cardstock so that you can be able to paint on it, okay? Now, this, you see this is off. So this is why you end up doing it 10 inches wide by 7 inches, right? And voila, you have your card base already. And that looks gorgeous. Now, let's measure it so we can make sure that we're almost on point. We're almost at the 7-inch mark. However, it's a little bit off right here. So we're going to cut that down with our box cutter or X-Acto knife. And we're almost at the 5-inch mark on this side. You see that, you guys? Okay. So let's cut this down. I need it to be straight and looking good. Again, be careful. Take your ruler. And you want to press down really, really hard. Keep this left hand or your dominant hand stationary while you're doing this stuff. Be careful. Hold it. Hold. And go again. You're going to have to probably do it a few times and hold that hand away. Hold it stationary. All right. And look, I'm cutting into my little thing too while I'm at it. This is why people use a mat. I do have a mat too. But again, I'm unprepared today, you guys. Or if you don't want to do that, the X-Acto knife, use your scissors interchangeably, right? Get the little excess off, right? Get the excess off. It's like, really? Wow. Now we're getting ready to make that hallmark. Okay, you guys. Look at that. Look how it stands up. That's what type. That's why. That's the benefit of using a hard, heavy-duty paper, is you get that stand-up card, right? All right. Now, let's move on. Moving right along. All right. So now I have 2 card bases. I'm gonna show you how to do a quick and easy one. Yeah. I'm going to save the good paper. This is a different paper, watercolor paper that I used for this card base a long time ago. And let's do something quick and easy. What do you guys want to do? Christmas tree, snowman. Oh, I also have some stamps here. Snowman stamp. Which one do you want to do? This is what it looks like. This is my favorite snowman stamp that I use on a regular basis. So we can actually use this. Okay, so you want to do trees. All right, good. Tree, tree, tree. Hola! All right, so now I have my hardboard. If you happen to be using a mat at this point, you would actually remove your mat that's like underneath here, and you would put like some sort of hardboard, something that you can actually take your card down to the base of your hardboard. I have my, since I paint, I have a palette, a hardboard palette that I don't use because nobody uses like a hardboard palette unless you are Bob Ross. Okay? All right, so now I have my tape. Let's get out the tape. Let's get out the tape. I use usually washi tape, or you can use painter's tape. Okay. So washi tape or painter's tape, yeah. Try to make sure it's even so you can get those borders kind of down if you're going to do a whole border. So I guess we can figure out how to do, I don't know if you guys want to do a border or not, but if you're going to do borders, you want to make sure your washi tape is straight up and down. You move it up a little bit so you can see it. Make sure that washi tape. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. And you want to make sure it's washi tape and not like regular, or you can use, again, painter's tape or whatever, because you don't want this to rip your paper when you're about to lift it up off of the board, right? You want to still be able to use it and send it to friends and loved ones. Okay? I'm sorry, I didn't have all my materials and all my stuff together before I came live with you guys. Yeah. But that's the fun of doing things like really impromptu, yeah? All right, so now we're good. We are good to go. Now, you want to burnish this down, make sure it's straight, make sure it's whatever. All right, and we're good. My tape is lopsided. I gotta pull it down a little bit. Because if I don't, it'll drive me insane. Yes. Alright. Can you tell I'm a perfectionist and I struggle with OCD, yeah? And especially nowadays with everything that's going on in the world. Like okay. Alright, so now we're good. We're ready to roll. And you want to make sure this is secure down. So let's go with I'm going to do my little bit of pencil. I like to do an outline when I'm actually going to do something. Especially if I don't have a stamp or template or whatever you want to call it. I always like to do it lightly in some sort of pencil before I actually do anything. So we're going to do something really, really simple. And let's just go down. You can't even see this one at all. So you can't even see it, baby. Alright, I'm going to have to switch over to a different pencil. Ooh. Alright, so I'm using one of my favorite watercolor pencils. I've had it for quite a long time. I don't use it that often. It is, can it focus? It is a Faber-Castell watercolor pencil. I think it's like cobalt blue or something. It's really, really cute. And since we're just doing like a simple kind of tree. Oh, but you know what is a good way that you could actually do this without even using a pencil? Is you could actually take your tape again. Again, we're doing this off the cuff. So you can actually do your tape again. Do your tape and put in a little bit of a tree shape, yeah? You make it as long or as short as you want to make it. I'm going to put it about right here. And really, I think I'm going to move it over to the middle. There we go. And rip that. Doo-doo-doo. You can actually do this, but again, if you don't have washi tape, which you kind of need to have it if you're going to be doing this, you know what I mean? And that way you get that straight kind of like tree shape, that triangle kind of tree shape. And then you can put something at the bottom. Right? I want to have it like right here. I'm looking at the camera to make sure I'm straight. Looks like I'm straight. And you see you got that little box shape now. Boom. Now you want to make sure that this is totally down so that when you start to paint, it doesn't lift. Okay? Alrighty. Alrighty then. So let's get started here. We want to do a little tree. So I have some water here off to the side. You guys can't see. See my water. I have two different bowls of water. One to wash out my brush and another one to and then I have my regular water brush that I'm using today. Yes. Okay, so I have one to wash out my brush. I'm actually going to get that wet. I have my regular water brush. And I like to wet the surface beforehand. so that this stuff can kind of bleed into it, because I'm using watercolor. Now, if you just using you can also use markers, acrylics, whatever art materials that you have available to do the same project. Gouache. I love gouache. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. Do 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 do. Alrighty then. And I also have some paint pens off to the side. Did I say that? Oh my god. I'm still like upset about my shear, because I'm like, what the hell happened? Like, really? Alright, so let's put this off to the side. It's like really dirty and dingy, you guys, but that doesn't matter. Now, the key with watercolors is, if you're using watercolor or even gouache, the key with that is you need to make sure that you kind of wet your surface, and you're going to work light to dark. Okay? So I have 3 different greens here. And you have to wash your brush out in between each color. So that's the horrible thing with watercolors. You have to wash your brush out in between every single color. That way you get clean colors. And you should spray your palette down. Don't look at what I'm doing all the way. Okay? Because I have people out here having crazy palettes and all sorts of things. Alright, so now let's start with this. Ooh, see, look at that. That is like insanity. Look how dark that is, you guys. Let me move my water to the side here. I'm washing out my brush. Going back into this. You can even, like, if you wanted to do like browns in this, you want browns in your tree. It's like, you know, it is like wintertime. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, okay, baby? Most palettes should have this like weird lime kind of green in it. Hopefully it does. And try to work as quickly as possible. Do 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 do. Woo. I don't know why I'm saying that. Alright, I'm trying to figure out what other color I want to put in there. Like, I'm thinking of a brown. Kind of do a brown, maybe. I don't know. The brown don't really do too much justice for me. Not for my taste. You know what I'm saying? But you can really you can actually do whatever colors you want to do. I'm just doing the quintessential kind of greens and different variations of color and yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? But you can really just virtually do whatever you want to do with this particular thing. You could even go in with like maybe an orange, you know, a little bit of orange. Get those fall colors in there. A little bit of yellow ochre. You know, you can really just do it up, baby. Do whatever colors you want. Do what makes your heart sing. You know, there's just no one particular thing. Now, oh, if you guys are interested in this palette, let me tell you, this particular palette, you guys, you can even make patterns in here, and you could actually do a whole bunch of stuff with this particular style and design. Um, but yeah, I mean, you can make like bulbs, Christmas bulbs, a whole bunch of Christmas bulbs in this pattern. You could do lettering in this pattern. This is like a quintessential, um, it's a very popular style kind of card. You know what I mean? Very popular style. Yes and yes. Now, you want to wait. Let me actually get my, hold on. Because it would make sense to kind of dry this, you guys. You want to dry it before you actually take the tape off. Sorry, you guys. Should have warned y'all. Sorry. Are y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. Mute. Mute your sound. Now, some people have a heating tool. Unmute, you guys. Unmute if you're muted. Some people actually have a. Let me move this thing. That thing's causing us. Oh, here we go. Some people actually have a heating tool, whatever you call them things. Usually, I will put like another little. If you want to brighten this up, you could actually add a little more to it if you wanted to, just to give it a little bit of brightness. But I don't. I kind of like the different variations of yellows and muted colors, kind of like dried out muted colors. I'm kind of digging that, and you can even add a little yellow here. You can kind of reinforce these colors. Watercolors is all about layers, 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 you guys. You know what I'm saying? It's all about layers. All right. Now, I feel kind of happy with that. We're going to take the tape off, and then we're going to actually start adding in our details and our little quick messages. Now, look how fast that went, right? Oh my God. Especially when it took me like 50 hours to kind of get this thing together. But that's only because I was showing you guys how to like cut a card out from scratch. Now, for the tape, because it's still kind of hot, this is good. I can kind of lift the tape without ripping my stuff off. But for the tape, you want to pull the tape and kind of roll. That's how I do it. Roll, 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 roll. You see that? I'm rolling it. I'm not going rip, rip, rip. Like, it's not like a Band-Aid. We're not ripping the Band-Aid off. We're actually ripping. We're not, there's no ripping. I don't know why I keep saying ripping. We're going to pull. That's what we're doing. Pull, pull, pull. You see I had a little bit of blooming right there. Ooh. That's not even blooming. That actually took my paper up. You see that, you guys? That took my poor paper up. Oh my god. Alright. So if you ever feel like your paper is ripping, heat it up. See how easy that came up? Heat it up. Damn thing to rip my paper. Still looks great though, yeah? Even though it ripped my paper. Like, good God. Good God. Alright? But see, that ended up looking great, you guys. You see it? Alright, so this is kind of like an abstract type of tree, right? Hopefully we don't lose too much daylight, you guys. I'm hoping and praying we don't lose no daylight. All right, now I want to add a little bit of a star to this. So I'm actually going to slowly... I'm going to actually... kind of roughly sketch out this little star. I mean, this is optional. You don't have to put it. You know, you don't. But I feel like I want to put that there. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to go there. I feel like I want to put that there. And then if you want to do like a message underneath, I for one love these kind of, these are, even though I don't really rock with Arrtx like that no more. I don't really like some of their business practices. But in the beginning, when I first kind of like started my channel, I did like a review on them. So I really do like their Arrtx, what is it called? Real brush pens. These are kind of like a brush pen. And you can get some really thin lines with these if you want to do like a little message, like a happy whatever. Now, I would suggest that you write your message out first before you even start on trying to do any lettering, especially if you're going to do it freestyle. All right. So you could do like, what do you want to do? Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, you guys? Look at this thing that messed up my paper. I'm really upset about that. So you wouldn't actually send this to anybody, but we're going to, while you guys tell me what type of message you want to put in, you don't have to do, it's because there's some people that don't celebrate Christmas. You can put Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah. It's a whole lot of holidays that are going on right now. You can really customize this card. You can do it as a happy birthday. Because there's a lot of people that are born in December, that are born around Christmas. So you can really, really customize your stuff. Okay, you want to do Happy Holidays. Okay, great, great, great. So, yeah. maybe we'll have time for another card. I was hoping I was gonna have time. I have my ink pads over here and everything. I can't even find on my ink pads. See, when you have kids, you can't find anything. Anything. I had like a whole box of ink pads that I bought a couple of years ago, and this boy done did something with it. I don't know what in the world just happened with him. But yeah. Yeah, yeah. See, this is what happens when you in the house. Left up to your own devices. This is what happens, okay? This is what happens when you left up to your own devices. And I guarantee you my card is going to end up crooked. You hear me? This is what happens when you don't tape. That's why you need to make sure you tape your stuff down and make sure you tape it down properly, because you end up with a crooked card and people be like, this girl. Okay, so you can do it a number of ways. I'm just going to do it this way. You can say happy. I don't know why my pen. This is not even a pen. It is this is a pencil. Now you can put your little happy whatever there. And then at the bottom you can really kind of holidays, and you can kind of do it in like that. You know what I mean? Like do it in a script. Hopefully you guys are seeing that. You can do it in a script, or you can actually do it in a template. Not a template, but you guys are not gonna be able to see it. But you know what I'm saying. Like you could do it. You could actually print out like some font if you wanted to, and do it that way. But I'm telling you, it's gonna look way better once I put in the brush pen. But it's better if you write it out first in pencil. That's why I'm using my mechanical pencil, writing this out first. You can put like happy holidays. You can do it that way. You really got to figure out where you want to put this font. Alright? Try to do it as light as possible so that you won't kind of mess up your card. And you choose the marker or whatever calligraphy pencil, whatever you're using. Try to I feel like I kind of like that layout. If you kind of stagger it, maybe. We're just playing around here, you know what I mean? Really get creative with this. Really get creative with it, like y'all. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's put in our star. Let's do that before we start messing around with these letters, because we can really get into some serious craziness messing around with these letters. I should have brought my palette over here too. Oh my god. I'm gonna put a little bit in here. Even though this is not my normal palette. Get out my and you get that little bit of shimmer up there. You probably put some white behind it first in order for it to stand out because it's a little transparent. Or you get if you got a gold marker, you could do that too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then if you want to do like some Christmas bulbs on there, go ahead and put your Christmas bulbs in. I'm going to be using my paint pens. Now you can use acrylic. These are acrylic paint pens. Acrylic Posca paint pens. Okay. I like to use these kind of interchangeably. And I'm going to do a white. I'm going to put down white first. There we go. Sometimes you gotta pump them. That sounds crazy. Sometimes you gotta pump it. So tell me, you guys, how have you been doing? Well, catch me up. What's been going on in your lives? How are you guys maintaining with everything that's going on in the world? How have you guys been feeling? What TV shows have you guys been watching? Because I know, like, everybody's looking for some sort of distraction nowadays. So I'm going to put the white down first. Now, these are optional. You don't have to do this, but I feel like I want to do it. You know what I mean? If we had more time, next time I'm going to come on a lot earlier. What do you guys think? Should I go live more like this? And we do like these sessions and we kind of jump in? Yada, yada. What? Yes or yes? All right, so what do I want? We want green, pink, or sepia. Sepia. I thought I had a sepia. Sepia. That's my favorite color. But I can't find that. Next time I promise to be way more organized so that we can do a lot more. And we won't be losing daylight. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Alright. Still new to acrylics, but I have sold a couple of my pieces to hotels, and I find your tutorials rather helpful. Yay! Oh my god! That is exciting. Congratulations, honey. I am so excited for you. That's so satisfying, isn't it? When you can really just do for yourself and just sell stuff that come out of your own mind. You know what I mean? That's so satisfying. I love it. I love every bit of that. Congratulations. All right. So I feel like I want, and I'm glad the tutorials have been helping. That's why I do it. I do it for you guys. You know what I mean? I do it for the community. And now I'm going to, the reason you're going to find out why I like these pencils. I mean, these brush pens. They're like super cute. Okay, they're really thin. So I'm going to go up on the tip. You guys are probably not even seeing me do it, but I'll show you after I'm done. What I'm doing. Okay, you can do like the little swirlies. Do the swirlies. You can even go back in here and just you can say, Happy Holidays! Of course, things would look a whole lot better if I didn't rip my card and wasn't having all these issues. You know what I'm saying? So then I have a red pen, Posca pen, same acrylic. This is basically acrylic in a paint pen. It's a basically an acrylic paint pen, okay? So and it's so pigmented, so pretty, so beautiful. That's why I put the white base underneath there. And I'm gonna do every other one is gonna be If you wanted to actually put a border around here, you could do that too. I think I will put a border, like a gold border, or and then I have like a green paint pen, but it's like really like lime green. Let's see how that's gonna look. That might work. That might work, baby. Then I was gonna be able to put. We're just having fun, yes? So that looks good, but the red seems to stand out a lot more than anything else, right? So I think I'll replace that with the red. Just call it a day, yes? And hopefully we're not losing too much light, you guys. Let me lighten this up just a little bit. And now let's put a little bit of our you could actually, I don't know, we could do a border. You could do gold or we could actually do red. What do you guys want to do? Gold or red? Gold or red, darlings? Let me reinforce my thing. I guarantee you this is gonna turn lopsided. You guys wanna bet? It's gonna look crazy. I'm telling you that right now. It's gonna be crazy. I mean, we got a lot of green in here, and red and green are complements. So let's go ahead and go with the red for now, right? That's what I feel. But I feel like I want to cover this up because that's gonna drive me insane. Really, now this is a scrap piece of paper just to show you guys how to do it, but um normally, you know what? I think I'm gonna go with the gold. Normally I would have a regular piece of paper and it would be nice and clean and beautiful. It would make my life a whole lot easier. Okay. Now I'm gonna put my border here. And we're gonna pretend that ugly weird thing. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. There we go. See that weird ugly thing? Yeah. You can actually do this in white first if you wanted to. We're gonna pretend that ugly weird blemish is not there. But this is what you guys get when you're like off the cuff fun. And I haven't painted in a while. I've been really wanting to paint, but I haven't painted in a while. Believe it or not, besides doing, packing orders and all of that stuff. And I'm just taking this gold paint that I have off to the side, and I am creating a as straight as possible border. Okay, just to give it some dimension. Okay, and you can see it already looks wonky and weird, but you know what? It's handmade. It is what it is. And inside, you can put all sorts of things like stickers. I think next time when I go live, I'm going to go earlier so that we can have some nice, crisp, beautiful light. And this is basically day 2 of my 12 Days of Christmas series. So you can expect a lot more activities over the next few days or whatever, right? The next few weeks is except Thanksgiving. I hope you guys, what are you guys gonna do for Thanksgiving? If you happen to be on the replay, go ahead and put it down in the comments. What do you have planned for Thanksgiving? Because since a lot of us are back on lockdown, I know we are here. A lot of us are back on lockdown. See, I know better than that. Now, if you want to get these lines nice and straight, again, use the same tactic that I was telling you about before, the tape. Use the tape where you tape on this side, the edge of the card. You want to tape the edge of the card down, and then you tape here so you can get that straight line. Tape is really good for giving you that straight line. Because believe me, these artists that you be think out here that are out here, you think know how to do these straight lines. No, we don't. Okay? No, we don't. As you can see with that hot mess I just produced right there. That hot mess I just produced out there, okay? All right. So I feel like we're okay with this. I'm really feeling good about that. This is a simple kind of like watercolory, straight up, just watercolor, no stamps, no nothing. Hardcore, just you in the watercolor. Oh, sorry. 5-second warning. We about to hit up the blow dryer. Okay, so I'm gonna blow dry this really, really quick. Go ahead and mute. Okay, so pause for a minute. This is a good time to lift your tape because remember you don't want it to rip your paper, so you want to go ahead and lift your tape. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, you guys, and hit the like button. Let the algorithm know that you loving what you're seeing, okay? I'm definitely enjoying you guys, and I'm so glad you tuned in. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Let's try a little more. What in the world? What in the world is that? Sorry, wrong button. Alright. Let's pull that tape off all at the same time. The tape is going to loosen up the adhesive. Alrighty, and I usually save these pieces of paper because they will re-stick. So save your washi tape, guys. Save your washi tape. Save that good old washi tape, okay? And voila! Voila, you guys. It's a little wonky and off kilter. It is a little wonky and off kilter, but it's so cute. It's a great project you can do at home. You can really do better than me, especially with these lettering, right? But yeah, this was just a way for me to show you guys. I promise I will be way more ready and organized next time, you guys. Definitely, okay? I will be way more organized. We're losing light. So I definitely should have came more early. I should probably do it at like 1 o'clock next time. I'm thinking I should probably go live with you guys maybe every day this week. And we do something new and different. I want to do some Santa painting with you guys. I want to do so many different things. And look, it's a beautiful heavy duty card. Right? That's heavy duty right there. You can send that out. You put your little plastic over it. Get you an envelope, put it in there, write a nice little beautiful note, and you tell your friends and family, I'm sorry I cannot see you for Thanksgiving, but I love you guys so much. And you are the best people in the whole wide world. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they would love that. Let me show you guys some stickers and some other alternatives. Like, I had so many things that I wanted to work on with you guys this session. But oh my God, we're like, I don't even know how long are we in already? We are, I don't know. We are almost 2 hours in. That's insane, right? So here's some beautiful stickers you can actually use. You can put that on your cards and stuff like that. I like to stick these things inside of my cards sometime. I actually got these from the Dollar Tree. Pick up you some, and these have like a weird kind of whatever coating on them. Let me show you guys. These are super cute, you guys. Oh my God. And if you watch this far, you're an absolute superstar. And make sure you put down in the comments COCO and JoJo. Those are my two new characters that I actually designed for my new holiday card series. Speaking of holiday cards, plugs. Those are actually available on my website right now, you guys. You can actually, if you don't even want to make cards, you can actually get my cards and send them right to your family and friends. But yeah, you can actually take these stickers. These are so cute. They have like a whole holiday section or section, right? Those are so cute. So cute. And you can put it like right here at the corner of the card. I like to do that too. I like to put these things at the corner of the card. And then like you write your little message. Or you like make like a whole village of here. So freaking cute. I cannot stand it. It's so freaking cute. Oh, and this one has a candy cane. Look at that one, guys. That one actually has a candy cane. That is so cute. And you can actually put that there. And see, you have something really pretty. And then you write your message. You write your whole message in there. And you put it in script. And you make it really beautiful. You guys can really do so much with this. Hopefully way more than I did. I'm rusty right now, you guys. I'm a little rusty. I had to dust the rust off. That sounds so funny. That rhymes. I had to dust the rust off. Oh my God. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys so much more. I had everything pulled out. Oh, let me show you guys the papers. So in case you want to get them, I'll actually put the link down below. And then these are from Amazon. Oh my God, you guys. I absolutely love these freaking papers. This is actual cardstock. And you can actually, that reminds me, if you don't want to make your own cards, you can actually buy cardstock from Amazon. Or from Michael's, Hobby Lobby, wherever you are in the world. And this actually came with a whole thing of stickers. Oh my God, look how beautiful that is, you guys. Look how beautiful this is. So gorgeous. And look how thick the paper is. You hear that? That's thick. And it's double-sided. Okay? Look at that. So actually, we could have, you could cut some of this out into a 5x7 base or maybe a 4x6 and paste it on top of a 5. There's so many possibilities, you guys. Look, this is just some of the papers that I got in the pack. I think this is like a 10 pack or whatever. Oh my God, it's so gorgeous, you guys. So gorgeous. So yeah, that's it, you guys. That's it. And that's all. Maybe let me know. Would you guys like me to come back maybe Sunday and do like a live video, or maybe next week Wednesday and do another live? And we'll just do them until like, well, I won't do it the day before Thanksgiving, which is Wednesday, so it'd have to be Tuesday. So Monday or Tuesday I can come back on and we can go live. Or maybe Sunday and we just go do a live palooza and do different projects. Let me know. I would really love to know that. And that would really make my day. I would just come back on and we could do another beautiful, fun project. And yeah, that's it, you guys. I love you guys so, so much. I hope you being safe out there. I hope you're loving on each other. And you are being good to yourselves and pampering yourself. Self-care is very important. Self-reflection, taking some time for yourself, helping your friends and your neighbors when you can. and staying safe, Yeah, that's it. That is so it, you guys. Unless you have any questions, I'm gonna log off. Yes. So I think that's it, you guys. I love you guys so much. And I'll catch you on the next episode of my 12 Days of Christmas series. Bye.